Alright, so far I've tried, I started out with Carolina rigs, I wouldn't touch it. Went to the jigs, wouldn't hit it. Went to spinnerbait, nothing. And I've changed over to a swim bait. I dyed the tail half moon chartreuse. It's a black shed Skytech. It's on a 3/8 ounce head. And I'm trying to stretch here to see if they're going to hit this swim bait before this storm gets here, because it is definitely coming. I've already had one little hit on it, but it wasn't serious. It just ran into it, I guess. But that's the only thing that's touched the bait so far is that. And it happened on this point right here. Now I've caught smallmouth off this point, caught a lot of largemouth and tubs off of it, but I've caught smallmouth just up to 4.5 pounds. I've never got a 5 off of it, but I've caught some 2.5 up to 4.5 pounds, and some good smallmouth on this point occasionally. It's usually green fish it is, brownies. But I'm hoping, and I'm not turned on any electronics. I'm fishing blind. I don't really have time to do all that. So usually at least catch 1 or 2 on this bank and get a lot of hits normally. I don't know how they're acting real funny today. I don't know if they're waiting for the storm to get here and then start feeding or what, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see what happens. I still think I'll catch a few down this year. Today is, if I got my dates right, Thursday, June 17th. And in Kentucky, we're supposed to get some ferocious storms. And they just haven't come to my part of the state yet, but they're coming. The clouds are getting darker about a minute. Now when you get on a spot on your home lake, you know there's banks or points or whatever that have sweet spots on. I'm getting ready to come up on the sweet spot on this bank, and it's about 100 yards of it. My next cast will be where it generally starts. There's a stump on the bank. I prefer it be in the water, but it's not. That's usually where I get smallmouth at, around that stump. And that's the last of the areas in this particular creek arm that I catch smallmouth. I don't understand if they stop right there for some reason. You'd think we'd catch them on up in there, but we don't. And once we pass this stump, it's always green fish. And of course you'll get into crappie and other species too, but it's usually largemouth or Kentucks. And apparently the smallmouth, now if I catch one past that stump, I'll be surprised. I didn't get a smallmouth bite unless that was a smallmouth back there that bumped me. It's the only little hit I've had so far. So right now I'm in the sweet spot down through here, another 100 yards. Should catch some fish. I think I just heard thunder. I got a feeling me and my pup's gonna get wet. Okay, we got a fish. Got a little largemouth. Like I told you in previous videos, if you just want to go catch fish, just have some fun with the dance out or whatever. Swim bait is the way to do it. You'll catch fish, maybe little, they could be huge. I've caught drum over 20, 25 pounds, catfish, huge, white bass up to 18 inches, largemouth over 6 pounds. I mean, they catch virtually any species of fish. I've caught smallmouth over 6 pounds with them, and Kentuckies up to 5 pounds. So listen, these baits are phenomenal when it comes to catching fish. You don't have to invest a lot of money in it. You can catch trout, you name it. These baits catch virtually any fish swimming. Simply a little Keitech swim bait. And it don't have to be Keitech, it can be other companies. I use different companies, but Keitech's the one I've got on today. Put a little dye on the tail, a little chartreuse dye. We've got a fish before the storm hits. I'm hoping to catch a few more. That's my first fish, and I've thrown Caroline rig, started out nothing, jig nothing, spinnerbait nothing. Went to swim bait. That's my second hit. First one just bumped it. That one took it. It's a little guy, but it's a fish. I've caught fish. I'm hoping they get bigger. Sometimes fishing, you don't necessarily catch big fish, and you're not going to catch big fish every trip. The ideal is to go fishing and catch fish if you can, have fun. That's the ideal about fishing. If you're focused on trying to catch big fish all the time, I mean, I've caught some monster bass and bigger fish of all different species. That's not what it's about. It's about going to the lake and having fun. The pups want me to get back to fishing, so we're going to get back. Okay, we're going to try. Hold on. Okay. All right. Now, like I said earlier, I've got a storm coming. It's going to be ferocious winds up over 75 mile an hour, they claim. So they're probably going to hit it right. And I'm trying to catch some fish before the storm hits. I don't want to be down here when it does hit. So I thought I'd try to get down here and catch a few on video for you. Those who want to see me catch some fish. I don't expect you to catch a giant, but it's possible I could catch a big one down here. I don't expect it. I just want to catch a few fish on video. Every time I try to come down, as soon as I get in the fish, my camera's either got too hot or I've got too much stored up and it won't give me the more footage. And my GoPro, I've not been able to download it to send you all out some videos of a lot of fish catches I've got. I've got a lot on camera, but haven't been able to download it. But this stretch of water, and I've tried, like I said, I've tried several baits now. This stretch of water that I'm on, there's a stump up to my left. Smallmouth usually stop biting from there down this way or on up the creek. I don't understand that, but it's usually greenfish the rest of the way. But this stretch here is one of the sweet spots of this creek bed, or creek arm rather. And almost always catch fish, and as you've seen, I caught one. So if you just want to go catch fish, take a grandchild or whatever, take somebody that's inexperienced. I know you've got spots that you fish that are sweet spots. And if it gets tough, fishing gets tough, just grab a swim bait and go to fishing. You'll catch fish. You may not catch a boat full, but you'll catch fish. That fish there never hit, it just loaded up. The weight of the retrieve just totally changed. Now, if you're not familiar with that, if you feel weight all of a sudden, or you feel the bait get really light, really slack, you've got a fish. If it changes from what you're already oriented to, then you know you've got a fish on. And a lot of times you won't even feel them hit this bait. You just know they're there. I just had another one ram it, but he didn't take it. So they're considering it. Watched a video this morning of a mother, and I may be wrong, but I think it was in Louisiana or Mississippi one, that had went to one of her local stores and took her daughter in. I think she said her daughter was 8 or 9 years old. And they went in shopping, and she noticed when she pulled in that there was this black van